Hey guys, it's Chloe. Welcome back to my channel. I'm just going to get straight into today's video because it has been so highly requested. So you might have seen this on Instagram. So today I'm going to be taking you through the Polyglot Planner. So at the time of filming there are 2 covers available with 2 more in review, so I will link everything down below. Before I do show you the insides, this is my working planner, so it is a hot mess on the inside. It is covered in stickers and highlighters and washi tape. So yeah, let's just dive right into it. So first and foremost is the little title page. I like to include the colour key because I love colour coding, you might have noticed. So I've got a different colour for each language, which then corresponds throughout the planner. As this is a 3-month planner, there is a page for quarterly goals. So obviously I won't go too much into this, but yeah, there's a space for kind of your overall goals, and then you can break it down into this little checklist. And then you can write in once you reach certain milestones. Again, you can see all the colour coding. And then there's some space for the 3-month plan. So I'm filming this towards the end of October. So I've got the October, November and December. So I've basically just written in the resources I want to finish, because some of these I've been dragging out for a very long time. And then over on this side, it's more like a day-by-day breakdown. So I've kind of gone for this autumn theme for October and November. I probably will change that for December, but here I've just written in my italki lessons, and I've marked in each week for the Japanese N12 course. If you want to know more about that course, I've just posted a review of it on my blog, so I will link that down below if anyone's curious. And then we have the level trackers. So the main language I'm focusing on is Japanese. I'm also doing some Korean and some Chinese every now and then. It will be interesting to see at the end of the 3 months kind of how I've progressed. Obviously there's space for lots of languages because it's the Polyglot Planner, so it's assuming that you're kind of studying more than one, but if you are just studying the one, obviously that's totally fine. Or if you're just studying a couple, that's totally fine. Obviously this was designed with enough space for multiple languages, but maybe what you would want to do is do your current levels and then your goal levels, or your current level at the beginning of the 3 months and then your level at the end of the 3 months, something like that, if you wanted to fill up the space. And then we have some resource pages. Now this is horrendously highlighted. In the next planner I do not intend to highlight everything. I think just colouring in the star ratings is enough for the colour coding. But yeah, there is space for that, so I can kind of keep track of which resources I'm using, and as well as reflecting on kind of how useful it is for me and what I like about it, things like that. And then we have a wish list. I don't have anything on here because I have more than enough resources to be working with, but if that was something you wanted to kind of keep track of, then obviously that page is here. Again, books to read. At the moment I don't really have a set reading list, so this is kind of just whatever. And again, films to watch. So it's the same sort of setup as the books to read, obviously for films. And then we have the timetables. Now there are 2 timetables in here. That was mainly for me because I work on a 2-week rota. But I know some schools have 2-week timetables and things like that. So this one is covered in stickers and whatnot. And then I've just highlighted in this one. I haven't kind of decorated it at all yet. And then we have day schedules. Again, I haven't really used these because I don't really have a set schedule for each day. Once I start classes, I'll probably use this more, but for now there's not really much point. And then we have the study checklist. So I've just been writing out the chapters that I'm working through in the quartet textbooks, and then I divide it by grammar and vocab because that's kind of the main focus. And then I just colour in kind of where I am, kind of how confident I'm feeling on the content. And then we have a couple of pages for deadlines and exams. So I'm not taking any exams, I don't have any deadlines at the moment, but once I start doing more kind of practice questions for N3, I will start filling this in. So I have started one of the practice question books, so I'll probably start tracking my grades there, seeing how I improve, and once I start on the Try N3 book next month, I will probably track more of my progress and more of my grades and things then. And then this is sort of just a more kind of visual tracker, so you can track your grades kind of on the graph. And then I will just show you in the back quickly, there are pages to make notes for vocabulary, grammar, if it's going to focus, grammar, and key phrases. I haven't written in these yet, but I do plan to, especially in the vocabulary pages. I pick up a lot of vocab from my tutor when we have italki lessons, so I might start writing that vocab in here just to kind of keep it on hand, I guess. These were kind of added with the intention, I guess, that if you're kind of out and about and you pick something up, pick up a new word, you learn a new grammar point or something for whatever reason, in whatever way, you can kind of make a note of it in your planner, because chances are you won't have your textbooks or notebooks with you, but you might have your planner. Or if there's something in particular that you want to remember while you're kind of doing your thing, if you want to kind of look something up, you can have a quick little reference in your planner for emergencies. I don't know. It seemed like a good idea. So now I will find the beginning of November. So each month has what I've called a motivation mood board, and this is for the creatives out there. I did one for October, which I won't show you because it's garish, but you can kind of stick pictures or quotes or draw something or whatever, kind of whatever inspires you, whatever motivates you. So each month you can kind of reflect and focus in on what it is you want to achieve. And then we just have the memo page and this month's goals, so you can kind of focus in each month, as well as having the quarterly goals. You can focus in each month on what it is you want to achieve. It's the same layout, so you have kind of your ultimate goal and then your little checklist, and you can write in little milestones. And then I did start kind of decorating and fitting in for November, kind of just to show you guys kind of how I use it. So I've still got this kind of autumn theme in my to-do, as you saw at the very beginning, with kind of resources to finish checklist. So I've just written in the textbooks I want to finish this month. I've written in my italki, the one italki lesson I have booked so far, and again the weeks for the Japanese in 12 course, because that's kind of the only set thing I have going at the moment. And then each month there are these kind of focus pages, so I haven't filled these in because I want to take some more time closer to the start of November to kind of reflect on what I've achieved in October. So there is just the goals, resources and methods, tips and tricks, and reflections, and then this little 30-day tracker. Obviously I know some months have 31 days, but that didn't fit in as nicely, so there's 30 days. And then there's reading and writing, and speaking and listening. And then we get into the weeks. So there is this little weekly overview kind of table, and then habit trackers. There are loads here because I only use about 3, but I know some people track everything. So there's some trackers there. And then because this is a study tracker, it is basically just priority tasks and then the kind of things to study, and then this time tracker, so you can track how long you've studied for each language or kind of language area, and again, so there's one for each day, and then Sunday, and then this little free space, and then we have the week review, so you can go through each language, count up the time that you've studied, and there's a little space just to kind of reflect on your studies. If there's anything you want to improve, kind of you can make note of what went well or what you enjoyed studying that week, and then there is a little space here for you to add up how long you've spent studying. I know time tracking isn't for everyone, but I quite like to do it. I know others do as well, so that's why it's all sort of included in there. So yeah, that's basically the bare bones of it. I mean, obviously you can use it how you like. So if you do want to purchase the planner, the links for all the variations will be in the description box. I do post sometimes on Instagram with more photos of the inside, so if you want to see that, make sure to follow me on Instagram. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you've got this planner already, if you want to get this planner, how you like to plan. I would love to hear all your experiences with planning and language learning, and I really hope that this planner can help you guys on your language learning journey. So I'm going to end the video there. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.